What is up? Good morning. Oh, let me check the audio. Nope, wrong audio. No, we got the right audio. We are in business. Welcome to this week's Altitude Living, where I, Sean Murphy, walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest mountain homes to be hitting the Foothills market, just west of the greater Denver metro area, covering all the areas you know and love: Bailey, Blackhawk, Conifer, Evergreen, Indian Hills, Idaho Springs, Morrison, Kittredge, Golden. I think I got most of them. D'Artagnan is not up yet. He's still sleepyhead, still in bed. But good to see you, Christian White. Good to see you, Corey Park. Thanks for jumping on. Corey Park, where are you watching from this morning? Let me know. And as you guys are jumping on, do me a favor, let me know where you guys are watching from. Throw it in the chat. Say good morning. This is Altitude Living Live, where you guys get to jump on with me. So if you're watching this on somewhere in Colorado and you're watching the chopped up version that's a little bit more digestible, typically a 25 to 30-minute video over there, you can follow along the bottom of the screen on the Somewhere in Colorado channel. Not yet, not for you live people. That'll be posted Monday evenings moving forward. We got our editors all lined up and ready to go with that. So you could watch the abridged version on a Monday, or you can come on here Saturday, 8 a.m. live with me and go through all these new homes, going from the least expensive to the most expensive. As we do, and we talk and we gawk and we read signs on the houses, and I sometimes have funny yet, well, I think they're funny, and in my head you're all laughing with me, but if not, that's okay too, because sometimes for me, nobody else laughing at a joke I make makes it even funnier to me. So good morning from Southwest Florida. You trying to make your way up here, Corey, and beat the heat? But you just like looking at these mountain houses. So I need to get a place down in Florida. I got the mountain house box number, one of the boxes of my dream checked. Get that mountain home. Here I am. Or you got to get that, and you need to get that beach front property, especially between like January and March. I get I got that itch to get some sunshine, get some heat on my skin here. So I need to get that Florida place. Maybe not Florida, maybe Tulum. We got double ovens. We got moss rock fireplaces. We got deer and elk walking up in your yard, just nibbling. So let's go. We got a good list going from 309,000 all the way up to, I think the top of the heap was 7.995 million dollars. So let's get rocking. Let's get rolling. 75 degrees. That sounds awesome. My accountant just got done with tax season, so he's like, he's taking a cruise on the 16th. Well, he's not all, he's almost done. We got Michael checking in from Denver. Alyssa and Michael. Alyssa, good to have you on here. My video production manager sometimes jokes that this is just a sausage fest on the channel. So I said, no, we got Mel, we got Jackie, we got Alyssa, we got Christian's dear wife, Allie, right? Christian, you guys going to get mimosas today, or you just staying in the house? But good to see you. Good to have you all here. As you guys, the rest of you guys jumping on, say what's up. Let's get right on into it, starting with our least expensive home. Going over, it says zero bed, it says zero bath. That might be an agent typo. So let's see. We have 47 new homes. We're going to hit 25 of them. So first home over here on 307 Virginia Road is a lovely 4-bedroom. I'm sorry. It says 0 bedroom, 0 bath, 480 square foot, sitting on 1.08 acres, cash only, summer cabin, I'm guessing. Let me see. Does it have a water source? It has a holding tank, and it says the sewer is the holding tank. Water source, none. It does say it has a well. I think the agent could have been left something to be desired when it comes to their notes here. But let's check it out. Where are we? We are right off of 285, right before you bust the east down go Bailey, going down Crow Hill here. So right up above the town is where you'll find this house here. Kind of tucked back in there. Not too far from 285. Looks like that got some new railings, did some upgrades to the deck there. Looks like Trex decking, new railing. Okay. Feel like I might have seen this one like 6 months ago on the market. Let's see. Oh, are we amazing? Oh, it is. So it expired. It was on the market from uh what's July 30th to the end of the year, and they're trying their luck here again. We wish you luck. We will do our best to help you promote this listing here. Cool. It looks clean. It looks very small, cute, cabiny. You just want to have that getaway. This is great for folks living down in the city. They're like, I need to get off these streets and get in these hills. Here you go. We got Bloods and Crips representing. Good luck to both of them on the wall there. During COVID, I used to wear bandanas because I just stole them off my dog's neck. And one of my fellow agents from California was like, you would never be able to get away wearing that in LA. I was like, well, I would never wear this in LA. I ain't stupid. Nice metal roof. It looks like they've done, maybe they got some feedback when they were on the market last that some of the items in the house needed updated. Looks like maybe they did just that. You guys are already at the bar. Ali is amazed. I'm really bad at like remembering names of people that tell them to me, but as soon as I like put them in the notes or if I read them, I for some reason that's how it gets ingrained. Ali, I'll never forget you. Because Christian is so he always keeps me honest. He's always here a couple minutes early, letting me know that I'm running 2 minutes late. And I appreciate all of it because I need that. Do they have wells in the mountain? What do you mean? Most homes up here in the mountains are on wells, Christian. Areas that you're gonna find public water, public sewer, typically around like Evergreen, North Evergreen, and then Kings Valley over in Conifer. But most everybody is gonna be over in. Oh, we are done with this one already. Most people are gonna be well and septic here. All right, that is 307 Virginia Road. Because there is no water or a formal septic tank, this is going to be a cash only deal. Being brought to you by Walter Huber and Sandy Swan of Swan Realty Corp. They are asking 309,000. I'm gonna skip this one. So we're gonna go every other one till we get to the top. But this is uh 11 Hup Road over in Bailey. It is 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 672 feet. They are asking 325,000. Next one we're gonna walk through here is what a pleasant road here. This is Pleasant Park Road over in Conifer, specifically 26349 Pleasant Park Road. It is a lovely 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 416,000. This one does have a well. It's a shared well. Some of these older, um, more like original homesteads in the area, you'll see that they have a shared well. So sometimes your wellhead is not on your property. You share it with a dear neighbor, and there's some type of easement that gives the the sharers of the well the rights to access the well to do things like maintenance if you guys all need to do that. So this is sitting on 0.25 acres, so she ain't big. So kind of Pleasant Park Road, kind of not. You're kind of up on the hill there, not far from Aspen Park is going to be right here. So get all that shopping done, and then you're probably 35 minutes back down the hill. Nice metal roof, digging that. Another it looks like another like nice getaway spot. I mean, you could live here full time. And if you just want to, the whole point of living in the mountains is not to be in your house all day too. So so this is probably a good one. If you work remotely and you like to get after it. Cool. I like those funky clear story windows up top. Nice little desk there. I'm a sucker for smart storage and smart furniture options in a smaller home like this. Oh, it ain't big. You jump in, you jump out, you get after it. You got your wood burning stove right there. Probably super easy to heat. Throw a couple log. I thought I was done with the fireplace for winter, but then we get some snow. Love when the Spectrum came out. New season. Tanner. Tanner's my boy. Love Tanner. Cool. No garage, but you have deck. Looks like you have a room for a garage over here if you need some room for the toys. Cool. It looks good. It looks clean. It looks ready to go. The best thing about this one is it is for sale. This one's being brought to you by Kevin Friedoff of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Elevated Living RE, and they are asking 375,000. I got something in my throat. I had cereal this morning. I typically not really a cereal. I had granola, but I typically don't eat breakfast in the morning. But I slept hard. I woke up. I was feeling like a little bit of cereal, but now I don't know. I got something going on in my throat. We're gonna blast by this one. This looks like Idaho Springs. Where we at? This is 385 Rosworth over in Central City. So 385 Rosworth Street. It is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 836 square feet. Being brought to you by Lisa Friesbastad of J Par Realty. They are asking 385,000. Diving into this next one here. As you guys jumping on, say what's up. This is 139 Hayes Road. Hayes Road. It is 2 bedrooms. It is 2 bathrooms. It is 1,028 square feet. Over in Bailey. Looks like Harris Park. Let's see. Oh, damn, I'm good. Yeah, so you're back in Harris Park. You are back at the back of the property, so real close to Roosevelt National Forest. I believe that's where you're at. Thank you, Teddy Roosevelt, for protecting those lands. But you are about 20 minutes back out to 285 past the Loafing Jug up Deer Creek Road. Get you out to 285. You are that hour threshold to get back to the city. But you are up atop the hill here. Driveway looks rough. Another metal roof. Love that. Metal roofs are the bomb. I am a fan. Some people are like, I don't know about well and septic. I'm like, man, why wouldn't you want your own source of water? Especially, yeah, you do get good water. I mean, we are at the Continental Divide. And that is, if you're not familiar, the Continental Divide is well where the continent. It's not exactly in the middle of the country, but that is where if you're on the Denver side of the Continental Divide, all the water is going to be running down the down Clear Creek, down the Platte River, and everything like that, feeding all the other water sources for this beautiful country on the east side. And then if you're over by like Grand Junction, that is the other side of the Continental Divide. But yeah, we have great water up here because it typically has to go through less crap to get to you. Christian says, we have tons of block homes here in Florida, Hurricane. Do you ever see block homes? You mean with like cinder block foundations? Is that what you mean by block homes? And if no, does a block home have a better chance of getting homeowners insurance? So I'm guessing you just mean like the um the block concrete block foundations. It's not gonna hurt you to have a block foundation, because if there's like a ground fire or anything like that, if typically you go up like 10 feet from the bottom of the house, like that first story with any type of block or stone, uh, it'll help. They like metal roofs. They like tree mitigation. So those are some of the things that we're looking for. But honestly, Corey, it is kind of hit or miss. I've had like say this home in the past was insured by State Farm. State Farm might insure every neighbor around you, but they also might be at their threshold for coverage for the area. They don't want the whole area to go up in flames, and they're holding the bag. So we have a long list of people that you can call through to find insurance. And we give you plenty of time during under contract process to define that. Cool. Off grid, if you can, if you can. Cool. All right, let's check this bad boy or girl out here. Nice views. You got the views. That is Mount Blue Sky there, the highest elevation road to get to the top of a 14er in the United States. Fun fact. And it is right down the road from me. Oh, we got some Western stuff. I need to find estate sales in this area because I live my house was built in 1920 or 1921. So this was a old miner's house in Idaho Springs. I believe my house was actually a doctor's office at one point, but I want to get some good old Western memorabilia. Dang, they got all this stuff. Like this guy had a estate sale. I'm there. I am there. That is, I got you. I got you, Corey. That is why we jump on. You guys could chop it up, chat it up with me, ask me these types of questions. I got your back. We probably could have wiped down the microwave a little bit better, but that's okay. Well, I'll get you. You buy this, I'll get you a cleaning service in there. Typically, typically the way you want to leave a house is we say just wiped down and swept. Do something. But if it looks pretty bad, I'm just gonna pay for a cleaner to get in there. The last thing I want my client staff to do as they move in with all their boxes is clean up somebody else's mess first. Look at those views up above it all. I dig it. Cool. Looks like you don't have a garage, but you have a little breeze through there, a couple sheds. Love it. That's cool. Cool. There's your furnace. There's your basement. There you go. This one is being brought to you by sitting on 1.04 acres too. Tate Sanchez of Metro Brokers Colorado Property Finders LLC. I think that's the first time that brokerage has been on the channel. Welcome. 304 Cowan Road over in Bailey is for sale. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 864 square feet, being brought to you by Katie Spodyak of Remax Professionals. Another metal roof. Have we had all metal roofs so far? How fun. All right, diving next into this. We've seen this. Did we see this one last week? How many days on market? Nope, 5 days. So Tony Thorpe, he loves Bailey and Central City. I see his or Blackhawk and Central City. Tony Thorpe is all over those areas. So townhouse back behind Central City, right across the street from the really fun to walk cemetery. If you're into that, cemetery is like right in here. Right, it's tucked in the trees over here. But these are townhouses. You got garage space there. This looks like it has a one-car garage. It is 873 Vernon Drive, a 2 bedroom, 3 bath, 2 bedroom, 3 bath, nice. 1,409 square feet. All those beautiful, well, they're not beautiful now, but they will be beautiful soon. All those aspen trees. Clean. These townhomes were built in 2011. Cool. Kind of got that walkout on the second level too. Some of these face like the driveway area in between garages, and so really nice. This one has the aspen trees out back. That is a premier spot for these townhomes for sure. Cool. Looks really nice. Looks really clean. Nice. Whoops. Cool. You get the three-quarter bathroom in the primary there. One car garage and a foyer. I don't know if you consider a 6.8, 6 feet 8 inches by 5 feet 1 inches a foyer, but we'll call it that. There you go. All right. So it's a one car, but it's a one car extendo. Love this. This is great. You will surely get the deer up here nibbling. Probably a fox. I dig it. Cool. There you go. This one is being brought to you by Tony Thorpe of Crocker Realty. They are asking 475,000. Here's it said, my first house in the kitchen. Somebody wrote inside one of the cabinets about how this house was loved and they had cats and they left it. Yeah, totally. I've come across stuff. The first house I bought, I found well, not a note, but I found like 1972 Denver Broncos calendar, and so I found some cool memorabilia. Yeah, I've also seen sometimes you tear down a wall. One of my favorites, like you tear down a wall and there's a note in there, and be like, "Hey, we upgraded this kitchen in 1995, and now you're tearing it down. What the heck? Why don't you like it?" Stuff like that. That's the comedy I like. I do call it the cemeteries. Cemeteries are fun. I had a one creator that I went and visited properties with before. He's Eric Coons. He's on the channel before. He has a pretty fun channel, but he did like urban exploring. And one time he's like, "Hey, let's go do some urban exploring at a cemetery." I was like, "Oh, totally cool. That sounds fun. I haven't done that before." And then he like starts putting like monitors on the graves and trying to talk to the families that have passed away. It's like, whoa, Eric, I didn't know we were doing this. I'm not summoning anyone. I have a strict no Ouija board policy in my hood. It's we when I go through when I get a new property, see if I have it here. Typically take some sage or some Palo Santo. Oh, here it is. Get yourself some sage or some Palo Santo, and then I go through the house, and this is I don't know what I'm doing, but I light it and I say, "Hey, hello, if there's any spirits living here, I just want to let you know that I now live here, own this place. I'm going to take great care of it, and I'm going to ask you to move on because homie don't play that. Homie's not moving Ouija boards, trying to open portals and talk to anybody. I appreciate ghosts from a distance, not for me. No thanks." Cool. Let's check this one out. This is 124 River Drive. This is a lovely two-bedroom, one bathroom, 1,219 square footer sitting on point. That Palo Santo just went in my lungs. Palo Santo invites in good energy, in case you didn't know what we're doing. Some hippie day. I'm from Youngstown, but Youngstown, Ohio, which is definitely a steel town. I have no reason to have the hippy dippy in me, but I got it in me. I go home, my whole family thinks I'm a little hippie. I'm like, you should meet some of the people. But this is good. This is clean. This is looking good. Sitting on 0.33 acres. Oh, right, Bailey again. Down. It's like downtown Bailey. So right across, you got the walkability, kinda walk down River Drive, cross over, and there's the restaurants, and there's a that cidery, not cidery, wine bar right there, which is really great. But you will definitely have the hum of traffic, but you also have the creek right there, which is hard to come by. Nice big fridge. Cool. Looks good. Looks light. Looks bright. House was built in 1931. She's looking good for her age. Windows look like they've been updated at some point. Maybe not new, but that is a great yoga spot right there. I know they got to show me a creek picture in here. I know we're by the creek. Cool. 1,200 square feet. Nice, cozy. There's there's downtown Bailey. Hit up the Sasquatch Museum and all that. Give me the creek. There we go. Get your cold plunge in. Nice. Cool. There it is. That's the winery I was talking about. Aspen Peak Cellars. Bada bing, bada boom. This is a brewery here. Used to be called something else. Unfortunately, the son was a. Oh, that coffee is cold. The son, who was the master brewer, passed away, and the father that was helping him run the business just couldn't do it on his own. So looks like they sold it here, Craft Mountain Brewing. I forget what it used to be called. Not like Wolf. I feel like there was some dog name or something in the name there. But cool, this one's looking good. This one's looking for sale. Being brought to you by Nicole Streichler and Robin Smith of Brokers Guild Homes. They are asking 489,000. Ooh, we'll pop in a couple pictures here. This is 15175 South. How are you guys gonna say that? Herfano? Hufano? This is over in Pine, two bedroom, two bath, 1,574 square feet, being brought to you by Daniel Gersiev of Fixed Rate Real Estate Group. That's cool. You guys go to my, oh, look at that big heater there. Let's get a close up of that. I have the small version of that in my house. Oh, they're not going to give it to me. Um, but cool. This one's being listed for 495,000. Diving into this next one. This is 10039 South Turkey Creek Road. It is a lovely two bedroom, one bath, 740 square footer. Looks like we got some acreage here, though. Let's see. 0.88 acres. You got easy access, though, if you're on Turkey Creek Road. Cool. So just past Myers Ranch, easy to get to 285. You got Aspen Park just a little bit further west, and 15 to 20 minutes to get back down the hill to hit the front range here. Boom. There you are. Right down by Soda Lakes, Chatfield Reservoir, Bear Lake, all that stuff. This house was built in 1946. Whoa. Christian, you like to go get mimosas and morning beverages on Saturday. I start just aching for a cigar, and I'm like, 8 a.m. is probably a little bit too early. Cool. Looks like a bedroom slash office here. What's that thing? That says, "May your coffee be strong and Mondays be short." I like a Monday. Mondays are in real estate. It's like your reset day of the week. How'd you do? What are the numbers from the previous week? Dials, conversations, appointments set, appointments held, showings, offers written, under contract, all that stuff. We report our numbers on Monday. So Monday is kind of like an admin easy day, or you're writing offers, getting things under contract. So I like Mondays. That's typically when I get my shopping done and everybody's back at work. Cool. Looks good. No garage, but nice, clean, easy access. Open house today from 11:59 to 2 p.m. Being brought to you by Kay Bohan of Live Sotheby's International Realty. They are asking 550,000. Bopping into this one here, 4786 Forest Hill Road, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1,104 square feet. Being brought to you by Lexi White of HomeSmart. They are asking 610,000. What I was going to tell you guys is since I'm not, it takes me about 2 hours to go through 25, so I can't do all 47, especially on a Saturday. This is my money making day, Saturday and Sunday. So if you guys want to see these other homes I'm bopping in all their glory, go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, and you can check them all out. Diving into 499 Chalet Drive. Chalet. This is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,923 square feet. Sitting on 1.73 acres. Nice. Built in 2000. Over in Blackhawk, it says, but where? So right by Dory Lakes, it looks like. Yeah, so here's Dory Lakes neighborhood. So once you hit 40, so there's a lot of dirt roads over here, but once you hit 46 to 119, that is a Maine County maintained road. So just north of Black Hawk and Conifer there. So good location, not too far off the path. Decks on decks. Siding looks good. Looks like it's been touched up at some point. And you're tucked in. So, Corey, this would be one that like they'll do an aerial shot. These trees, you got a lot of trees that are pretty close to that house there. So, and you don't have the metal roof, you don't have that stone or rock foundation up there. So, this one might be one that, I mean, sometimes they're like, yeah, we'll insure it. And I'm like, holy crap, I thought this was going to be a problem. Other times, it is a problem. There's your river rock fireplace. Nice big open kitchen. Okay. That stone floor looks good. Ooh, almost spilt my coffee. And it is vest weather. I am invested in vest. Cool. Looks nice and clean. Looks good. Downstairs, you get looks like a pellet stove down there. I don't know if you could see it. Yeah, you could see it there right behind me. Yeah, pellet stove. Walkout basement. Looking good. Chalet Drive. And you're tucked in there. It'd be nice and quiet back in there. And once you hit like Blackhawk, Bailey, you get driveway, nice landing area, nice usable land. Once you get back in like Blackhawk and Bailey, you get far enough away from the city that the stars really start to pop. Well, this one is being brought to you by Team Lassen, MB Team Lassen Brokerage. They are asking 650,000. There's your rec center not too far away. That is the fairgrounds right there. Again, not too far away. Plenty of hiking trails, plenty of state and national forest around you. Come and get it. Alley decks on decks. You love Frazier. Okay. Oh, we got Rick and Mel. Sorry, Rick and Jackie. Jared and Mel. Rick and Jackie checking in from Frazier. Holler is doing a little recon trip out here, right? Supposed to connect. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Drone shots are great. I also like when they do the outline of the property line, so you can see that too. Got you, Corey. I got you. Let's bop into this next one. I guess that's what the term is going to be when we don't dive in. We're going to bop in here. This is 28110. How would you say that? 28110. Meadow Drive over in the Highwan Hills area of Evergreen, being brought to you by the Tuppers team of Madison Company Properties. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,310 square feet. Asking 685. This one was on here as well before. We're gonna skip through this one because we did talk about this one already. Because I remember I was like, good use of the space to make some. You're on a hill here, but they created their flat livable space on top of the roof there. This is 10 to 10221 Blue Sky Trail, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,820 square feet. So this was active. Same agent. This one was listed from. Wonder why they took it down. So this one was listed middle of February till the end of October, and then they took it down. Now they reintroduced it here. Cool. Being brought to you by Derek Schultz of Symbio is the brokerage. They are asking 689,000. Indian Hills, fun area. Next up, we're going over to 5502 Santa Clara Road. This is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,315 square feet. Where are we? Whoops. Sorry, I got other things going on over here. I clicked the wrong button. Where are you at? Santa Clara. There you are. Cool. There's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,315 square feet. Built in 1859. So yeah, Indian Hills is not too far up the mountain here. So again, you get some of these original homesteads really close to 285, really close to Mac Nation. And one of the, if you want a good dive bar, mountain dive bar, you go on over to Sit and Bowl Saloon over here. Service, I wouldn't say it's the best. Sometimes they got some mountainy, jammy live music going on. But just it's a good hang, good experience. Cool. These as big as the photos are going to go. You got 1.09 acres with these trees here too. It feels like you're right by the creek. All right. It is rustic. 18. I mean, this is probably one of the oldest homes that we've had on the channel. 1859. Look at those walls. Rustic, charming. Sometimes I take clients into ones like this and they're like, no. I'm like, I like it. I like the I don't know if I like this right here, but you could do stuff with it. We get our in-house interior designer Brooke Arciniega to help jazz this up. This is such a cool kitchen sink, though. Do we agree? Christian, do you saying yes to this one 1 minute ago? You like this one here? You like the charm. That's what remember Rick and Jackie, you guys said you like yeah, you have an older house up there in Hudson Valley. I like this is maybe a little bit too rustic for me, but it sure is something. This is a house that might have some stories to tell. Definitely want a sage or a Palo Santo this bad boy. Or girl. Or girl. It looks like a dude though. Cool. Looks like that was a deck at one point that they enclosed. All right. Looks like bedroom and office. Oh, that's your closet. All right. It is unique for sure. Chill outside area. This is made for people my size. Oh, what is this? You got a mother-in-law suite? I mean, it's I guess 2,315 square feet. So you get a little kitchenette. That's a full kitchen downstairs. You could usually tell how the house is by how close the ceiling is to the top of the door frame there. It's an 8 foot door. So like here I could touch the ceilings for sure. All right, there you have it. You got some nice usable acreage there. This is being brought to you by Darcel Cook of Vision Equity Group Real Estate LLC. They are asking 699,000. We got Corey asking when an insurance company makes you mitigate the trees around the house, how many feet from the house do they typically require? That is a fantastic question. I'm glad you asked. So there's zones. This is a recommendation from local fire departments on like Jefferson County has um recommendations on how to mitigate your trees, and there's like a buffer zone. So the first 30 feet of your house they want um it might be 15, yeah, 15 or 30 feet, but really close to your house, that first zone, really like sparingly, maybe one, two trees tops, because what they don't want is the flames jumping from tree to tree and then landing on your roof, which is just like a whole bunch of oil on that roof. So there's that buffer zone. Then once you get out a little bit further, that second zone, it's about they want I think 10 to 15 feet. So maybe that first buff zone, it's like 30 feet per tree. Then it's like 10 to 15 feet. And then they just want you to thin it out. And especially they want you to cut up like 10 feet of the tree. So if there's a ground fire that comes through, it's not going to catch the trees. That is a good question. That's why we're here. Next one we're going to bop into is, ooh, look at these views. This is a nice house. Go check out my website if you want to see this one, all its glory. This is uh, Michelle or Mikel uh, Gutierrez of Location Real Estate, 153 South Ridge Road. It is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,408 square feet. Cool. They are asking $699,900. Shiloh, Shia LaBeouf. This is 13495 Shiloh Road over in Conifer, Richmond Hill area. 3 bedrooms, so again, easy access back out. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,787 square feet. House built in 2000, sitting on 1.49 acres. Okay, so you're back in there a little bit. So you take Richmond Hill Road, boom, 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 and you're going to come out right by. You're probably 15 to 20 minutes back in there. Nice drive though, not too crazy. And then you're right by Aspen Park right here. Boom. Not like right by, but you're 5 to 10 minutes once you hit 285. Let's check it out. This is family. A little bit crazy, a little bit loud, ate a whole lot of joy. The Parker family lives here. What was I talking? I have anybody remember Strawberry Shortcake? Any older? I'm an elder millennial. I just turned 41 last month. I am an elder millennial. And I remember when I was little, my grandma had these Strawberry Shortcake cups. And they were like my favorite when I was like 6 and 7 to drink out of. Cool 2-car garage there. Nice. Looks super private. There you go. Yeah. So you're kind of tucked back in there. You got like you're above it all. You got some views. You got a landing spot. Just need a hot tub. I'm guessing that is the garage door right there. Just guessing. Back into the kitchen. Okay. All right. That's about all we got for here. It looks like they did some recent foundation or retaining wall work. So that's great. And those supports look like they've been updated. So real nice. Good job. That's a good example. That looks like they did some mitigation. See how they cut up high on all these trees? What you want. Cool. This one is being brought to you by Miranda Hanley of Cornerstone Real Estate, Rocky Mountains. They're asking 719,000. Gen X. What's Gen X known for? I think millennials were known for living through the best decade of hip hop and R&B music ever. Tell me the 90s aren't the best music with rock, rap, R&B, Keith Sweat, Genuine, like get at me. There's some baby making music that I definitely should not have been listening to when I was, 15. Well, I would have been like 10, 11. This is next up, bopping into Jeff Loss with a new Realty LLC's listing over at Kennedy Avenue, 11155 Kennedy Avenue, 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,337 square feet. Cool. You got the garages, you got the aspen trees, you got the shed too. Looks good. 99 Red Balloons, great song. You know the background. I feel like everyone that's our age knows the background on this. No. No, I'm not giving you that one. That song was way too played out. He did get into Vanilla Ice did get into flipping. Remember when he had a house flipping show for a minute there? So as much as I like to, well, I don't like to, but Vanilla Ice, personality wise, not exactly it for me, but he knows how to flip houses and I don't. So I got to give him that. We're going to dive on into 50 Nova. I mean, Nova, what that means no go in Spanish, but maybe this one's a go for you. It looks like we got some acreage here. Three bed. See how I did that with the Nova? Gosh, I'm so freaking cool. This is 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,270 square feet. Looks like it has some acreage here. 4.43 acres. There you go. House was built in 1979. I like this spread already. Nova. All right, so you're back in Pine Junction area. So you got easy access back out to little shopping center over here at Pine Junction. One of my, if I'm ever down in Bailey or Pine and I gotta go get a get a bite to eat, maybe write an offer. I always my hang is over here, not here. That's not it. Where is Pine Junction? There you go. Boom. Go over to Pine Junction here. You go to Crossroads. Get yourself some good brisket. It's trinkets. There's a hardware store. I forget which hard. Not Ace. It's a begins with an M, I think. Myers. More lumber. It is an Ace. Ace and more lumber. There you go. So you got some things to do over here. Nice, plenty of sunshine. That looks like good tree mitigation there. Nice. Looks like they threw slapped some new paint on this too. Yeah, you get some horses up in this B. Most of these properties over right in this area are 1 to 1.5 acres. So this one being 4 point something, that's pretty sweet. That's false advertising. You cannot get to downtown and Brooklyn from here. Cool. Looks like they painted the inside too. You guys can't see the bomb lamp. That's fun. That's funky. I dig it. Oh, that's nice. Nice chill hang out there. Get that trellis. I think that's called trellis or lattice. Trellis, lattice. There, give you some coverage from that Colorado sun. She's in your face. And Corey, you would love it. We get ton of sunshine out here, but we don't have that humidity. And we don't have the bugs for sure. So my Texas, Christian, we got my Texas buyers, my Florida buyers. They just one, they can't believe that there's no AC in a lot of these houses, but two, just like the outdoor living spaces, the whole experience is totally different because you can leave your windows open for the most part. You'll get moths and stuff at night if you do it, but you can leave your windows open, get that wonderful Colorado breeze, that fresh air flowing through the house, cool you right down. And then you can hang out here and not get shredded like lettuce and cabbage as you enjoy your evening. I got the TV. Yeah, this is a good outdoor living space and a studio slash office. Got the speakers just bumping with the view. Mm. 2 car extendo. This house is looking good. It is. I'm from Ohio, and I know I don't get the humidity and the bugs like you guys quite do down there. But every time I go back to Ohio, I love it for a few days, and that's why I really didn't go camping too much back in Ohio because it's like you open that tent, and one, you wake up moist every day because of the condensation, but like getting in and out of your tent. It's like shut the door. Also, looking at the Tahoe area in California, similar type of mountain homes, I found that sometimes the electric companies shut off power for fires. Yeah, damn, Corey. Corey's got the great questions this week. So, yeah, every now and then, if it's super duper windy, they will shut off the power for a little bit. Fun thing to know. I mean, this would be the reason that some people will have a generator in their home because they sometimes, it's not too often, probably like 5 times, 6 times, out of the year, they'll, shut you off for a little bit till the wind dies down, but that's why some people will have a generator, and the generator sometimes it's for the whole house, but oftentimes it's really for, like, your refrigerator appliances and your well pump. Because that was the one thing about the well when I moved up here is that I didn't realize that when the power goes out, you don't have water because your well pump, isn't on anymore. Get some solar and Tesla battery backup. Yeah, some people the home generators they're a few $1,000s, but if you're worried about that, not a bad look. All right, nice clean. This house is looking good. Don't forget about this one here, Nova Circle. These guys did a good job maintaining this one. Looks great. You're kind of tucked back in there. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. This Mount Blue Sky. Hell yeah. Come get this one. 875 is what they're asking. Being brought to you by Kristen Ringy McDonald of Home Smart Realty. They're asking 875. I got you. And it's so like case by case. So that's why like Rick and Jackie are out here out in Fraser, tearing it up. But I said when you're looking at houses, everything is just so case by case basis. There's several different elements to mountain living. You got like your access, your slope of the property. Just because you have 7 acres, you might have 1 acre like this and 6 like this, and so it's like all acreage is not equal. How are you heating the home? Well sources, if you're on the north side of the hill, you're not going to get a whole lot of sunshine, so it's cold. So there's a lot of elements, and that's what I do is just let you guys kind of know what you're getting into, and then when we have a buyer's consultation, just getting a really good feel for what level of mountain living you're looking for, because there's a lot of them, and I can help point you in the right direction. So if that time comes, you're looking at Colorado over Tahoe, or California, you let me know. Speaking of California places, Big Bear, 31028 Big Bear Drive. We're just going to bop into this one. It is a lovely 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,460 square foot home brought to you by Alicia Sexton of Remax. Any acreage here? I don't see the acreage. Here you go. Okay, so that's like a quarter acre. 7,000. They're asking 895,000. 6752 Columbine Road, Colorado's state flower. Open house. Open house today, 12 to 2. 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,402 square feet. 1,420, sorry, square feet of finished square footage. It says there's a total of 2,214. This house was built in 2005 and they're sitting on 1.67 acres. Okay, so you back up Brook Forest Road. So you're up here, you're kind of looking south, so you get some southern exposure. Brook Forest Road is one of the main, first like roads going back into the mountains from Evergreen Lake. So you're 12 minutes to get to Evergreen Lake. What's really nice is you're right across from Blue Creek. And so if you want to go to Conifer, you can easily cut past the meadows here and get to Aspen Park. So I lived over on Brook Forest Road. It's a good spot back in there. Nice drive. But Columbine Road, so it's a little bit steep. It's a dirt road, but you could definitely manage it. It's not too much. Or if you wanted to go out the back way for some reason, you can go Buffalo Park Road past Three Sisters Park, past the high school. There you go. There's plenty of sunshine. So southern exposure. It'll heat up that driveway really nice for you. Real nice. Cool. Looks good. It looks clean. Not everything's like updated, but everything looks like really nicely maintained. I'm glad they opted to not do. They had carpet in the bathroom. I'm not a fan of carpet in the bathroom, but at least they didn't put it by the toilet. Does that say swim biatch? Swim biatch. Biatch, swim. Get in the water. Another nice thing about the well, we don't have gators in our water, Corey, but it is cold. But cold plunging, get your Wim Hof going. Nice. Cool. This one's looking good. This one's being brought to you by Louis Moore the second of Remax Alliance with the Moore at Remax Alliance team. They are asking 915,000. We got another open house over here at Doubleheader Ranch. This is 8524 South Doubleheader Ranch Road. Being brought to you by Sarah Beth Jones of Live Sotheby's International Realty. This is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Looks real nice. 2,244 square feet. Oh, they are asking. Oh, look at that view. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. They are asking 915,000 on that one. Open house tomorrow, 1 to 3. Another open house. We got open houses popping off over here. Let's look at townhouse over here. No, it looks like it just looks close actually to the next house. You want to see the swim biatch sign again? Real quick, real quick. Just because just because you're such a loyal viewer, Christian, and you keep me honest, we'll go back only for you here. I lost it. It might have been somewhere else. You go to my website. You go find that yourself. It's one of those ones. But because we got to keep it moving, Christian. We're going over to 24037 Deer Valley Road. Open house today, 11 to 1. Christian says, American flag. Love seeing it. I sometimes get questions about just like political views up in the mountains. I don't want to get too far into it, but I say, compared to where I'm from in Ohio, like the people are kind of in your face about who they voted for and who they support. Up here in the mountains, you'll see some of it, but I feel like we're just such a melting pot. Not many people are from here, so you get a little bit of everything. So definitely walk into my homeowners, my sellers houses, and they do have strong opinions, but nobody's like in your face about it, which I appreciate. So this is 24037 Deer Valley Road. It's a 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,402 square footer. There's actually 3,688 square feet total. This is sitting on just 0.5 acres. Yeah, where are we? These houses look real close together. Okay, so you are the village at Genesee. So sometimes there's a little bit of a hill here. You can't see the highway, but oftentimes you can. Well, at all times you will be able to hear it. But if you want to be in the mountains but still work downtown, Genesee is a awesome area. I like right about like here. If you guys can see that, that's where it starts to tip towards the south side of the hill, and you don't see the highway at all. But Genesee Village, definitely very close to the highway, but you're 5 minutes to get back down the hill, get your Best Buy, get your Target, get all that stuff right there. In this home, we do I can't really read some of that. We do mistakes, we do can't read it. I mean, more of a traditional house. You don't have a lot of acreage. You will have the elk coming through here all the time, just nibbling, just coming through nibbling. Deck looks good. Nice high ceilings. Nice clear story windows. It's light. It's bright. Nice big primer. It looks like a king size bed just floating in that room. It's the cutest little jersey there. Cool. Yeah. So neighbors real close. It feels pretty residential over here, but look at big old deck. And so this is the hill. Yeah. So you're facing south, and you will get good sun exposure, even though that hill is there, far enough away from it. There's your unfinished business down there. Make it your own. You got the walkout. You got the plumbing for if you want to. You got the water line right there. You got the plumbing. So if you want to put another bathroom, put a bedroom, put a hang with a walk, and they got a pool. Oh no, that's the clubhouse. My bad. There you go. So there's a little HOA over here. HOA is there's two of them, I think, that you have to pay into. Um, Sable Village is $85 monthly, and the village of Genesee is $100 monthly. That covers insurance, maintenance, grounds, so exterior insurance. I'm guessing insurance, maybe insurance for the rec center there, clubhouse. Recycling, road maintenance, snow removal. They got the pickleball courts that just got redone with the little pond there. Get your pickleball on. Clubhouse, fitness center, playground, seasonal pond, pool. There you go. Nice. There's I-70. There is your gateway to the Rockies. This one's being brought to you by Shad Phillips of Real Broker LLC, DBA Real. They are asking 935,000. Another open house. You guys want to go shopping? You get out there. The market is starting to pop. We're just bopping into this one. 28364 Tressine, being brought to you by Emily Henderson of Live Sotheby's International Realty. It is 3 bedrooms. It is 3 baths. So you get some nice little bit of acreage there. 2,435 square feet. They are asking 940,000. You guys see the average price point for the mountains. A lot of homes are going to be landing between that like 800 to a million price point. That's kind of the median, not kind of. That is the median range. Diving into 29857 Park Village Drive. This is 3 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 2,727 square feet. Built in 1984, sitting on 0.12 acres, so small little lot. All right, so you're up in Troutdale, which Troutdale, you don't need to have a whole lot of acreage here. So you're pretty much right behind you got the Safeway, King Soups. I forget which one it is. But you get the grocery store right here. This is where they're doing, I'm sorry, the grocery store is right here. This is just another little plaza with a gas station, stuff like that. This is where they're doing those new construction townhomes. But up Troutdale, real quiet spot back in here. You go up the hill a little bit. So you see not a whole lot of acreage, but you're really close, easy access to Evergreen Lake. You could ride your bike there. Probably, I see a lot of people, they like the motorized bikes because it is you're hitting the hill right here. But you can go down there, do your ice fishing, do your kayaking, paddle boarding, all that jazz. Whoa, whoa, stuffed. Just looking at all this stuff in here. This is like you ever go to one of those restaurants like Mimi's Cafe where they just have like stuff all over the walls, and half the time it's very hard for my mind just being distracted by all the things to look at on the walls there. Cool. And I was thinking of painting my house somewhat of a green color like this, but I feel like I'm seeing it way too much. Double oven holler. Cool. Feels like a lot of space there, right? You got room to dance in that kitchen. How's that song go? I just want to dance with somebody. Just want to feel the heat of somebody. Something like that. You could dance and feel the heat of the oven as you're cooking it up. Cool, nice high definition roof there. Nice thing about the mountains is if we get hail, we'll get like we don't get much. Not like Denver, they just get blasted. So if you are living in the Denver area, I mean, even in Colorado, I recommend if you're in Colorado, you get the comprehensive coverage for your vehicle because you don't want to be caught slipping down the hill during a hailstorm, and you only have what's it called when you're liability insurance or something. I think that's the lesser. But then you see the cars that didn't have insurance or didn't have full coverage. Their cars look like Titleist golf balls with just all the pits in them. Got a lot of stuff in this house. I'm gonna guess 20. Oh, we got Ohio State represent and Maryland. That's a conflict. That's a conflict of interest. And I'm sure they decluttered a little bit in this house, and they still have a ton of stuff in there. I'm guessing they've owned this house for like 25 years. Let's see. No, no, they've only lived there for 5 years. They packed it in. I got you, Corey. Thanks for doing these every week. Big thanks. Answering my questions. Catch you up. Yep, catch up with you next week. Have a good one. Happy Saturday. Have a good weekend. All right, nice. Did I show you guys where this one was? Oh yeah, I did. Troutdale. Cool. All right, there you have it. That is being brought to you by who? Craig Hafferman of Assist to Sell Real Estate Services. They are asking 970,000. Bopping into 1170 Apex Valley Road, being brought to you by David Person of New Era Group. This is 3 bedrooms, 4 baths, 2,570 square feet. Cool. Go check that out on my website. It's over in Blackhawk. Nice aspen tree coverage. Malamute. Oh, look at this. Look at that. House looks a little funky shaped, but look at that. Just trying to think where I've seen this is like it'll be that green for this had to have been taken in like April or something, like April or May. May, June. We'll get those heavy rains and it looks like this for like 3 days. This is 7614 Malamute Drive. It is a lovely 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,846 square footer. Evergreen Meadows HOA over here. It's just $100 annually, but you got 2.53 acres. Cool. So not far from Highway 73. You're real close to the roundabout there over in Marshdale area. So you got a couple little restaurants, got the gas station, got the school over there. Nice. Conifer High School is just down the road too, right up in here, and then access to Aspen Park. Or you go north and you hit Evergreen Lake. So cool, good location. Got the hot tub. That's nice. Nice flat usable acreage. Looks like they have irrigation over there. You get a little creek. A little creek going through there. That's really nice. I dig it. Look at that. You got the upstairs and then this spiral staircase. The reason that you have to take ownership too, I just saw the little fireman. It made me think of it. The reason you got to take ownership of your mitigation is because we're all rocking volunteer fire departments up here. So you got to help the brothers out or the ladies. Real nice. You're going to get ton of sun exposure over there. D'Artagnan's still sleeping. That sleepyhead stay in bed. He woke me up at like 2 o'clock in the morning to go pee. Because a couple days ago, his old ass did his business down here in my office because he had to go. Because I guess I'm bad dad. He couldn't hold it, but I'm bad dad. I must not have given him enough time at night to go out. But I, I heard him scampering at like 2 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm not doing that again, buddy. So we got up, let him out. Sorry, I shouldn't have. I should. I apologize. I shouldn't be telling D'Artagnan's business like that. He's 16 years old. He's a retired good boy. He doesn't need my heckling. All right, a little loft up here. I wish they had more windows. But that's cool. Nice little nook. You get some drain. You could put a sink in there. It looks like. All right. The flow of this is confusing me a little bit. I feel like this is one of the ones you got to go see IRL. So if you're interested in that, you hit me up. We'll go see it IRL. All right, this one is being brought to you by Matt Bacchus of the Tuppers team with Madison and Company Properties. They are asking $979,999. I just went back in Blackhawk by the Dory Lakes area. You could tell because it's on Dory Hill Road. Well, actually, that doesn't mean that. Dory Hill Road kind of connects two areas. I'll show you real quick. Cut you right down to Central City, Blackhawk area. Typically, I mean, you could hit it like on the wintry days with a lot of snow. I still recommend you go out and around and come down because this is a lot of uphill here, but definitely a fun road to rally a little bit in the summer. We're just gonna bop into this one here. It is 2169 Dory Hill Road, being brought to you by Matt Fuller of KW Keller Williams. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 3,283 square feet. They are asking 996,000. It's a nice looking house. Oh gosh, this name. Oh, the name of this property. I wish you guys I could hear you all trying to say this with me. 638 Kinnick. That's a fun name. Put that in your GPS though. Giving it to your friends to come over. It might be a little bit of a troublesome thing. Looks like a original house with a whole bunch of extendos added onto it. Looks like this was original house. And it looks like they added this and then they added this. So sometimes these floor plans can be a little bit wonky. It is 4 bedroom, 4 bath, 4,082 square feet. 3,388 of that is, I screwed that all up. 4,082 square feet. 3,388 of that is finished. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Where's Kinnick? Reminds me of old Eminem songs. Ken Kenneth from Connecticut. All right, so your Lookout Mountain area. So really nice. You're back in there that you're not going to hear the hum of the traffic anymore, but really easy access to get back out to I-70, get back down the hill. A lot of people that live or want to live in the mountains and work downtown love this area. 0.69 acres, giggity. What is that? A little step up into that. Okay, nice. Nice. I dig it. And look at, you go upstairs, you go downstairs. Unique flow is what we're calling this one. Unique flow. I like those beams across the top there. All right, I feel like this is downstairs. If I maybe not. Okay, it is unique. Yeah, downstairs here. Whoa, that's too much bedroom for me. Great to have you, Jared and my lady Mel. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show. This is the primary. So this looked like it's to the back right of the house. That big add-on there. This is way too much bedroom. You don't need a living room in your bed. You could have two living rooms in your bedroom. Like, what are you doing in here? You just like holding up and hiding out in your bedroom? Nah, nah. This isn't for not for me. Who are you meeting with? It's just like you're giving a sales pitch for the rest of the bedroom. Like, hey, like let's just talk about what we're about to do here. Yeah, definitely a unique flow in this house. Okay. All right. Just like every room is a different vibe. Where are we? I don't know. This goes down further too. That looks great. Looks like the siding has been painted recently too. Nice usable spot. Get the garage doors out back. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, you get access to Mount Vernon Country Club there. Unique one here. Aaliyah Duffy of Compass Denver is the agent. They are asking 1,100,000. Jumping into Kelly Dolph's listing. He's with Keller Williams up here. Great guy. Done a couple of transactions with him. He's got his ducks in a row, and I appreciate that. Him and his partner Jody, they are on top of it. This is 1567. I was going to say Torpedo, but that's Tapadero Road over in Bailey. Nice metal roof. We're just bopping into this one. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 3,136 square feet with the views. A grandiose living room there. They are asking 1,125,000. And open house, I'll give them the open house shout out too. They got open house on that one today from 11 to 2. We're going over to Richmond Hill Corridor again. This is 13452 Riley Peak Road. Open house today, 11 to 2. You're going to have some views here. I can tell it. Cool. You are back in there again. You're 20 minutes, probably 15 to 20 minutes to get back out to 285. But it's going to be super quiet back in there. Looks like you're at the, yeah, you got a long driveway. It looks like it's only you. Oh, we have guests. Todd and Lauren. Great to have you on the channel. A happy birthday, Lauren. I'm guessing Lauren is her. I mean, Todd can be her too, but you can be whatever you want, guys. This is out to live. This is somewhere in Colorado. We don't judge. But hey, welcome. You guys rolling over here from Oklahoma City, or are you just rolling onto the channel Are you like in Colorado? Or you guys just checking out these houses, the house porn with us? You got solar up top. You got decks on decks. You got the hot tub outside. You got the aspen trees. This one's looking good. Boom. Moss rock up to the ceiling. I dig it. Ooh, and you do have those views. I don't know what store was selling these little like cliffhanger mountain climber things. I feel like I see those are a lot around like the high one area of the houses will have this, not spread out like this, but that's just that was the thing. Oh baby. Oh damn. Which always gonna take a second. That's what we're here for, right? That is a great view. You got to go back 20 minutes to get to it, but I think that is worth it. You bring your friends back here. You bring that's what you guys, Jared and Mel. Let's get you guys into this one here. And then you could bring Todd and Lauren, and they'll be like, "Holy shit! Holy, that's amazing." That's how you start off a photo sequence for a mountain home, right there. And I got some majestic jams going today. I'm going real mellow, real chill with soul rising, SOL rising. It's great yoga music. Now it's just like let's just keep it going. Let's keep the mellow vibe going into the altitude living today. Look at that. That's where I want to have my office up there. Still in Oklahoma City. Well, good to have you on here. Let's lure you back in with some of these sweet houses. We are about I don't know maybe three quarters way through the list here. So you get to see at the top of the list this week is 7.99 something million. And I would love to sell you that house. So you let me know. You don't even have to live there. I'll stay there for you. That's fine. Cool. You got a Murphy bed there, a Sean bed. Little pellet stove down in the basement and the decks. Those could be your rock outcroppings. This house is looking dope. Being brought to you by Kelly Dolph. Oh, there's Kelly. Oh no, that was the last one. I was like, they got this one too. Stephen Berg and Stephanie Goldstein of 8Z Real Estate. They are asking 1,150,000. Bopping in and skipping over this next one here. John Christopher with Remax is listing over at 44 Forest Ridge Circle. It is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3,097 square footer. Looking good. Looks like a classic mountain home. This one's over in Bailey. Three car, three garage. I mean, 2-car garage, and then I mean that looks technically like a garage or a big shed. But come check it out. 1,150,000 is what they're asking for here. Next up, we are going over to Douglas Park Road, 28759 Douglas Park Road. Look at that stonework. Digging that. This is a lovely 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,113 square footer. Where are we? Oh, right by the lake. So this is the they call it Douglas Park. I call it It's not the Homestead area. Highland Hills, I think is what I used to call it. But typically older homes right by the lake, though. Look how easy access that is. You can cut down Douglas Park Road, and this will put you right in right in the heart of downtown Evergreen. So you go over to Saigon Landing, get some Saigon Landing is right here. Get yourself some. Ooh, is it? Well, Saigon would be. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. Is Saigon Vietnam or is that Thailand? Yes, because Ho Chi Minh used to be called. I don't know. I'm stupid. Um, I really am. 2.6 at a high school, guys. Not because I'm dumb. I just didn't do my homework ever. Um, these are my confessions. So you're right here down by downtown Evergreen. So you get yourself a little e-bike and you can cruise right up in here. This is sweet. And you maybe can hear Evergreen Parkway, but you're far enough away from it. Anybody else stupid in high school? I was good. I mean, I was track captain, cross country captain. I was on student council, but I just wasn't doing homework. I get out of school. I'm like, I'm going to practice, and then I'm going to go work at the sandwich factory until 9 or 10, and then I'm going to bed. I'm not going to do my homework. And little did I know that was not a recipe for success. Nice moss rock fireplace. This is nice. Open, airy, light, bright. House was built in 1987. Ooh, I like this room. That's the yoga spot right there. Mm. Mm-hmm. I dig this. I don't see any heaters in here though. No heat out there, which is a odd place to put a dining room then. Maybe there's heat. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it. Cool. I love all the clear story windows up top. I guess that door is just to hold in the smells, the aromas of the bathroom. Cool. It looks really clean. Looks good shape. Well maintained. I'm not a fan of the drop ceiling, but you could fix that. A little kitchenette, a little mother-in-law suite downstairs. You definitely get the elk. It's probably why they have this big fence too, because you get the elk roaming through here, and you leave those flowers out there. They're gonna be gone. Those elk will come up here, and you know how elk be doing. They'd be nibbling. Cool. I love the stonework. Really nice. Great location. This is being brought to you by they got open house over there tomorrow 11 to 1. Being brought to you by Caroline McQueen of Keller Williams Foothills Realty LLC. They are asking 1,285,000. Pop into this next one here just to let you know what's up. Again, if you guys want to see all these homes, go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, and you can look at all of them in all their glory. But we're just going to jump in here real quick. This is 24949 North Mountain Park Road. Lovely 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,200. Maybe I need to slow down because I'm getting my numbers mixed up. It's embarrassing that I tell you I'm smart. I'm smart. I just didn't do homework and then I can't read. 24949 North Mountain Park Drive. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 3,321 square feet. We got it. This is being brought to you by Barbara Pryor of CHR, Colorado Home Realty. I like that color green at the top there. Where'd it go? Kind of dig that. Cool. They're asking 1,295,000 for this one here. Horse bit. 20957 Horse Bit Way. This is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 4,620 square feet of finished business. There's 5,176 square feet total. Sitting on 2 acres, house built in 2001. Where are we? Oh, I heard old man D'Artagnan just wake up. We'll bring him on over here, make him do a cameo because he slept until almost 10. Jeez. Oh, hi, D'Artagnan. Good to see you. Here, we'll get him in here real quick. We'll get a quick cameo and then I'll let D'Artagnan out. Come here, bud. Oh, you have a nice slumber. Say hi to the people, D. You hate this? You hate being picked up? You just got to go potty? All right, let's go. Be right back, guys. 1 second. Old man D'Artagnan finally getting up. Cool. Horsebit Way right off of 285 here. Right before you. Oh, no, right by the homestead area. Okay, so sometimes you get some acreage over here. What did I say? 2 acres? Yeah, 2 acres even. Really easy access. You're probably going to hear the hum of traffic, but nice, easy commute. You notice they didn't show you where 285 is right here? That's how we do it. That's how we do it as realtors. We don't show you the traffic, but your boy, Mr. Murphy, I ain't gonna let you guys drive out to a property if the road noise is an issue. It's not because I'm lazy and don't want to show you the property. I'm just respectful of your time. And if that's a no go for you, let's not waste ours. Cool. This looks good. Nice. A lot of textures going on here. You got this flooring, you got this flooring, you got that carpet. Probably wouldn't have done the white door. I feel like the door needs to. Who am I? I don't have the 1.295 to throw down on this anyway, so I'll just shut up. That door just like stands out, doesn't it though? Doesn't it? People that can't talk back to me? Double oven? Double oven? It's a microwave. I lied. Horse split way. Look at the horse pictures. Nice sunroom. I dig it. I dig it. I've noticed the chatter goes down a lot the second half of the video. I don't know if you guys are well, first off, I don't want to shame you for not chattering the second half of the video because I appreciate you guys doing so much and let me know who's on here in the first half. But yeah, we always just slow down. It's just me talking to me. There will be miracles in the laundry room. I don't know what that means. Love this place. Well, then why are you selling it? Oh, I love this place. Bed. Oh, that comforter. That comforter looks real cozy. I would love that place too. Cool. Looks really nice. Really well maintained. What you guys got going on in Oklahoma City today? What's the vibe out there? Oklahoma City, I believe, is where you said you were. Nice walkout with the pavers. You guys getting brunch? You guys getting all lubed up on some mimosas? I think I appreciate. I have to have the day clear if I'm going to be throwing down on some mimosas. Because Mr. Murphy needs a nap at the end of the day. I can't power through. Like everybody that went down to opening day for the Rockies yesterday, I'm like, one, it was really cold, but two, like I don't want that many people around me, and three, I can't be drinking all day. Can't do it. Oh, let me finish up Horse Bit Way. Being brought to you by Annie Schneider of Remax Professionals. They are asking 1,295,000. I'm gonna let D'Artagnan back in. Fern Gulch. Heidi. All right, just bopping into this one here. This is 25952 Fern Gulch Road. 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 3,654 square feet with the bomb views there. North Turkey Creek neighborhood being brought to you by Ann Lannon of Kentwood Real Estate. First time I've seen that name. Welcome to the channel, Ann. And they are asking 1,395,000. That's a big boy right there. We are cracking. We're almost top 10. We got 11 to go here. Well, we're gonna get probably like 5 more to go because we're bopping in and diving in. Look, views over here, double header neighborhood. This is 24354 Eagle Cliff Trail. She is a lovely 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 3,226 square footer. Okay. So nice. You're probably back in there enough that you're not going to hear 285. Really crazy, easy access back out to um like Bear Creek area, Morrison, right by 470. Nice houses being built back up in here in Doubleheader. This one is built in 1972, but you'll have typically have the city view. That could be your rock outcropping. I would definitely have broken arms when I was a little kid. No garage. You gotta have a garage, right? We're at 1.4 million. We got no garage. Oh yeah, you have a detached 3-car garage. Double oven, rustic ceiling. Not technically in OKC right now. Southeastern part of the state, a little town called Oka Town? Ocha? Staying in a cabin? Oh, that's a fun hang. Well, you kids have fun. What's to do down in there? Hacha? Hacha Town? It looks like horchata type enunciation to me, but I know that's not right. Look at that wood burner with the views. You got the city view over in here. Whoa, a lot going on in this room. Whoa, that's cool. Big snakefoot tub, a soaker, super soaker snakefoot tub. What is this little kids nook? A lot of nooks in this house here. Cool. So it looks like 285 is running way down in there. So yeah, probably you'll hear it in the distance. But it looks good. You got the views. I feel like that's a great way to break your arm as a little kid. I definitely would have. There's your okay. We got some. I thought maybe there's horse. Horse? No. Okay. Whoa. Living on the edge there. Looks like a lot of that has been touched up. Those look like new logs. Oh, they do have horses. All right, you're tucked in there. There you go. That is 24354 Eagle Cliff Road, being brought to you by Carol Brooks of Applicable Solutions. They are sounds like a medical equipment company. Applicable Solutions. They are asking 1,450,000. It's ho like ho. Okay. Thanks for thanks for okay, so it's not horror like horchata. It's the other derogatory term towards women. Jared, we don't talk like that. We call them 304s. This is the internet. All right, we're bouncing through Begoli, 1184 Begoli Circle. Things looking sharp. Cold Creek Canyon, living that canyon life. This is Jeanette Tolman with Home Smarts listing. They're asking $1,568,500. I like the $500 at the end. Thanks. 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, 3,282 square feet. Go check it out on my website. Diving on in to 341 34100 Woodland Drive. This is a lovely 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,616 square footer. Why am I so confused to where we are? Soda Creek. Okay, so this is Pat. Is it in Soda Creek or is it? It is. It's saying it is technically Soda Creek. Not many homes pop up back in here. So this is Bergen Park area. So you have um like True Yoga, the Bread Lounge is one of my favorite breakfast places to go hit up over there. You have all that super easily accessible to you, but a little bit windy back in here, real quiet. This house kind of looking like it's sitting by itself. Nice. Yeah, you're tucked in those trees. See you, Rick. See you, Jackie. Y'all have a great day. Yeah, hit me up if you guys want to jump into something that's not hosting an open house today. I got you. I got fairly flexible today after like 2:30. And then tomorrow I might go hit up Loveland unless you guys want to see something. All right, this is interesting. A lot of, I mean, wood, the beams. I don't think I like as much mortar or cement is in that. I'm just not a fan of the the river rock fireplaces. I'm a moss rock guy. Nice. Pavers, nice. Landing looks good. I like the deck. A lot of great timbers. Little circle driveway. I'm a sucker for a circle driveway. What a beautiful little photo there. But you are kind of tucked in here in the trees, so it will be colder. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be hard, but this is an area that I think if they looked at the aerial shot here, it might be a little bit tricky getting insurance on this. I feel like there was a studio as well. I was built in 1976. Acreage, typically you have a little bit of acreage, 5.7 acres. The nice, like, just chill, looks very like cozy cabin vibes. And I think it was all a ranch style living. So if you want that, there's a little bit of there's a couple bedrooms upstairs, but the primary is on the main. So if you want that single story living, I probably wouldn't have put that photo in there. All streaky. Cool. I like some of what's going on here. Cool. That's what I want to get, a little camper like that. That way I can, with my Starlink, I go out camp, take it to the streets. I don't know if I want the trailer connected to the cab or if I just want the trailer I'll drag with my 1979 Ford Bronco with the 640 big block engine in there. It's being worked on right now. I'm real excited about that. Cool. It's a good spread right there. It's a good spread. All right. Well, this is being brought to you by Yvette Put of Live Sotheby's International Realty. They are asking 1,650,000. Seems like decent price there. Bopping in here. We're gonna bop into 7790 South Homesteader Drive. This is being brought to you by John and Pandora Erlinson. of Madison and Company properties. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 2,423 square feet. I feel like that's just finished. I feel like at this price, there's going to be more square footage. Yeah, it's, gosh, I'm good. Um, it is 4,762 square foot total, but there's about half of it it's saying is unfinished. Sometimes agents mark it wrong. I don't know. It looks all finished to me, unless they're not showing it. They are asking 700. I'm sorry, 1,650,000. It's sitting on 2 acres even. There you go. This one's speaking my language. Moss Rock. This looks like Floyd Hill. No, it looks like Highland Hills. Um, 3961 Mossy Rock Lane. This is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 4,663 square feet, sitting on 1.62 acres. Oh, another great location here. Kind of the Homestead area, back up behind Highland Hills. Um, back behind there, back behind the lake, back behind downtown. So awesome location and views. You don't typically get great views. You could probably see the lake from here. Decks on decks on decks. Whoa. Okay, okay. This one's gonna be sick. Nice flat landing space there. Oh, you probably see the lake from there. You see everything from here. I don't see houses with this type of view in this area. This is a gem. Nice. Nice office. Dig the flow. Oh, the views. Yeah, just keep showing me that. I want to see if you can see the lake from there. Oh, kitchen's looking great. Double oven, waterfall granite countertop there. Okay, I've seen enough of the kitchen. Show me the rest. We've already seen this. You got a bay window. I think that's our first bay window of the week. That's crazy. Bay window to sit with your bay and go out, take in God's creation. Snakefoot tub. Nice 5-piece primary ensuite there. Can you dig it? I can. This is sick. It's like what's wood burning? Max a Goose. Maxagoose.com. Let's go check it out. I gotta go to Google or else it's going to go. What are we doing? This isn't anything. Don't give me a websites to go through and don't take me anywhere. Max a Goose. Maximus. Maximus. Sorry guys. Well, still nothing. We're on a side quest right now. Nothing. Take it off. Take it off your freaking wall. You're just wasting me and my viewers' times. I'm pissed off. How dare they? I love the house though. And the heaters outside, Nest Trex decking. Show me the lake. It's a odd thing. bathroom with an exterior door. They got AC in this B. Look at this coexist. All you people that have this coexist stickers. I mean, those are deer and those are elk. And those are baby deer too. I don't think those aren't elk. Those are deer. Maybe I'm wrong. I gotta be wrong because I don't know why they'd be all chilling together. Gorgeous, ridiculous, amazing, amazing listing. I love it. This one's being brought to you by Philip Heap of All In Real Estate LLC. First time on the channel. Welcome. Great listing. They are asking 1,795,000. We just got a couple to go. We're popping up to 7.995 million. Zachary Zeldner is selling 33212 Meadow Mountain Road. It is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 4,491 square feet. They are asking 1,849,000. Montaigne. 2122 Montaigne Drive East. This is a lovely 4 bedroom, 5 bathroom, 4,624 square footer. Cool. Genesee area. Yep. At the corner of it here. All right. Cool. So Genesee is real close to downtown, getting downtown. You're at the back corner of this. So you're still probably like 15 minutes to get back out to the highway there, but then really easy to get down the hill. Do you have the views? Do you have those Genesee views? I don't think you do. It looks like you're facing a little bit east. Yeah, nice landing spot, nice roof, 3-car garage. Very, I'm gonna say typical design for a Genesee property here. It looks nice. It looks clean. Nothing's really like jumping out and blowing my mind here. Like good spaces, well built houses, very quiet back in there. You have access to Genesee Foundation clubhouses. You got pickleball courts, you got fitness centers, you have pools, everything like that. It's a really nice, quiet neighborhood. Yeah, you kind of got views. Maybe through the clouds there, you would typically be able to see the front range. All right, cool. Two snakefoot. That's a little, it's like a little pot right there. It's so small. All right, cool. There you have it. This one is being brought to you by Lisa Lovely, lovely last name of Coldwell Banker Realty 56. They are asking 1,850,000. We're getting up there, guys. We are almost at the top of this list. We got two to go. I'm gonna skip by this one, current drive. I think it's a townhouse. I think it's Genesee still. Golden, technically. Um, no, it says it's a house. Okay. This is 23785 Current Drive. Open house today, 11 to 1. Being brought to you by Shad. Shad's got two bangers for the week. Look at that view right there. This is 5 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 4,203 square feet. And they are asking 1,865,000. Go check that on my website. 1943 Columbine Court, also in Genesee. This is a lovely 5 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 4,132 square feet. Open house tomorrow, 12 to 3. Open houses galore. I like this tongue and groove style. I like that big white cap mountain out there. Kind of a mid mod feel here. House built in 1979. I guess you would call this mountain modern. They are rocking a recon trip out here, which I always recommend clients do. Come take a recon trip, drive some of these roads, see some of these houses, uh, and it'll put you in a better spot to know what you're looking for when the right property does come up. Because typically, my clients aren't in the area when the right property hits the market. So doing that recon trip to check out these houses, drives, access gives you a really good feel for what you want and don't want. Look at this. I love this open floor plan. This clear story windows. This is sick. Cool. Super clean looking. House built in 1979. I already told you that. Um, a view, crazy, lights out, spectacular. Love it. Oh, I love that green glass tile there. I guess it's not glass. I like that green, shiny, textured tile. Cool. I love all the design. Well staged too. Looks good. With the walkout basement. Real nice. I'd show you guys where this one was. So kind of the other end of it. The last one we were just looking at was over here. And kind of the other end with the view. So I prefer the views over in Genesee. They're nice rolling hills, super quiet up in here. This looks like this one was remodeled at some point real nicely. I dig it. Ooh, ooh, that moss rock. I love this house. This is great. This is being brought to you by Pandora Erlinson and John and Pandora Erlinson. Great listing, guys. Looking great. Madison and Company Properties. They are asking 1,935,000. And lastly, but not leastly, because it is the most expensively, we are going up to. Hey, let's just do this. Let's have some fun. Let's see this one too. Alabraska Lane, 27921 Alabraska Lane. And this one for sale, like just the other year. Five bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, 5,927 square feet. Got a little bit of acreage, big deck. Coursing around with this property here. Cool. This one is being brought to you by Grant Dolby of Dolby Haas. They are asking 2,650,000. Acreage on this bad boy, 12.26 acres. There you go. And lastly, but not leastly, because it is the most expensively, we are at the top of the list. We are at the top of the heap. We are at the top of the pile. John Simmons, listing agent with Real Estate Solutions. 6917 Timbers Drive over in Evergreen. This is 6 bedrooms. This is gulp 10 bathrooms. This is 19,049 square feet, sitting on 30 acres. Ginormous. The house was built in 1975. Cool. So this is the Timbers Estates. It's a gated community right by Marshdale. Real nice houses up in there. You get the little like seasonal pond that you go by as you come in the community here. There's your little gate and real nice houses. Everything is spaced out, so you got a lot of privacy. And this one, geez, look at that setup. Is this still his house too, or her house? This looks like a separate house. It looks like they're sharing that driveway. No, I think this is all the house. All right, well, hey, that's what we're here to do. Let's check it out. Yep. Damn. Damn, Daniel. Exercise facility and auto garage. Look at those rock outcroppings. Oh, come on. Big pimping. Big pimping over here. Ridiculous. Who's got it? Who's got the 8 million? Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to get your friends on. Jared Melt. The only reason I do these videos is for Lauren and Todd to make their way out here. I've been doing this is my 102nd episode. That's only when I started counting. I've been doing this for way longer. Everything culminated to this day right here for us to all come together on Lauren's 40th birthday. To her, to have that revelation, she's going to get a little bit of drink in her. She's going to feel a little bit loopy. And let's just start signing deeds. Let's get it going. I can get you guys pre-approved today, right now. Timbers Drive. Let's rock and roll. You got the big cat. You got the bear. And if you guys have business back in Oklahoma still, I will house sit. Me and my trusty guard dog D'Artagnan. Double oven. We got the Wolf Appliances. Come on. Look at that portal. That is actually a portal that you can walk through and you can just enter Oklahoma and Colorado just like that. I don't know about the goat head above my bed, but this is this the what is this? Is this the primary ensuite? Because that there doesn't look like anything closes there. That's actually Oklahoma. That's a different house on the other side of that portal. This is the primary suite with the bay window, with the fireplace, with the sitting area, with the Nordstrom freaking. This is so crazy. With the Nordstrom, this is spa, closet and spa. Yeah, yeah. We got him. We got him. He's coming out here. Um, ridiculous. Now, I don't want to act like I know your business, Lauren and Todd, but I'm guessing your house is not as nice as this. So we can upgrade you. I I can I mean, I could probably get this home for less. So if you're like, okay, like 7,995,000 is a little bit too steep. Let's go 7,990. The views, the views of Evergreen Meadows over there. You get the dog wash, so D'Artagnan will be clean. So this is I'm guessing this is above the garage because they said it was the workout room and gym with the motorcycles in there. Gosh, person's way cooler than me. They got a zebra up there. I don't know if I guys told you, but the zebra or the zebra is my spirit animal because the zebra can't hide who he is. You see a zebra, you're like, that's a zebra. Look at this flat, usable land. Crazy, crazy, amazing, awesome. Big boys, big dudes. A little dude. Crazy, awesome, ridiculous house. I can't wait for you guys to come out and see this. Um, this one's being brought to you by John Simmons of C3 Real Estate Solutions LLC. They are asking 7,995,000. Sick, awesome, ridiculous, very cool. You guys want to check out all these properties in all their glory? Don't forget to go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, and you can see those. You can go check out my blogs. You can go check out the newsletter, sign up for my newsletter, and then also hit the contact us when you want to hit up your boy to start your move, Lauren and Todd. Not going to name names, Lauren and Todd, but when you guys are ready to move out here, reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, squirrel by fence, whatever works best for you. And I got your back. And so that is it for this week. Thanks for jumping on, guys. Thanks for chirping up, chiming in, asking questions. And I will see you next week because I love you. And don't forget that.